Hello everybody and welcome back to another new vlog, and Happy New Year to you all. I've just come out to the Malvern Hills today just to take a few photos because I've never ever actually been here and photographed here during the winter. But if you look over my right shoulder just here, there's a tree right behind me which I thought was absolutely perfect for a composition. I actually came up over Perseverance Hill from that direction and started to walk down the other side of the hill and saw that tree kind of almost in silhouette against the mist and fogginess behind me, with the diffused light trying to force its way through all that cloud and mist. It looked beautiful, and the hoarfrost on that tree just there was absolutely amazing. So I stopped and took a photo there, 1/25th of a second, f5.6, ISO 200, and I'm going to move on now and see if I can find something else to look at. So I find myself up on top of Pinnacle Hill right now. I think this is only the second time I've ever been up here. Every other time I've been, I think I came once to the top of Pinnacle Hill, and every other time that I've been here I've kind of skirted around it. I didn't fancy it at all because it looked quite menacing, and by that point, by the time I got to this point, I'd already walked quite some distance by then to get to here from the opposite direction. So as I haven't walked quite as far today, I thought I would at least give this one a go, but I'm glad I did because I've got some great views. I don't know how well you can see over behind me, there's quite a lot of mist over there just shrouding Herefordshire Beacon, which I don't think you can really see quite well in the mist at the moment, but I get a perfect view of it from up here. And I think there may be a shot there if the light works. It's really fleeting at the moment, and sometimes it looks really good and then sometimes the light is overpowering, so I'm not sure whether there will be an image there. But also, if I turn back northwards, you've got Worcestershire Beacon over here somewhere, and that's also shrouded in mist a little bit, but as well, again, the light is fleeting over there, and every now and then you just get a decent glimpse of Worcestershire Beacon. So I think I'm going to stop here and try and take a couple of shots of both beacons while I'm here, and see what I can get. Hopefully they'll turn out quite nicely. I've just walked down this beast here behind me. That is Summer Hill, and I've got to tell you, coming down this side of the hill, it's very loose, shaly rock along the path, along that little path there, and it's really quite steep and not very easy coming down that slope, whilst it's quite cold and damp like this. But I've managed to make it to the foot of Summer Hill without breaking my neck. Behind that was Pinnacle Hill, and you can't see it now because Summer Hill is in your way. But I'm going to carry on moving a bit further south, and then just behind me I've got Black Hill, and then behind there I've got Herefordshire Beacon, and that's where I'm heading. I hope those last few shots have turned out nicely. There was one of Worcestershire Beacon, and the light was just perfect on the beacon just as I turned around to take the shot. Blue sky above, low level mist and cloud that was just kind of diffusing the light on the side of Worcestershire Beacon. So that was an interesting shot. But then as I turned around to look at Herefordshire Beacon, which was a little bit further away from me, the light was even more fleeting on that, and it was very difficult to get a shot. I think I've just about managed to get one, and I had to get the long lens out, the 70 to 300mm lens, to get a little bit closer into Herefordshire Beacon just to see if I could get a shot of it. I think I managed it. It's quite murky and moody, so I hope you like that image. I'm going to move on and go up over the top of Black Hill now. Well, I just had to stop here and look back at whence I came. Check out that view behind me. I don't know how well you can see it. We've got the three hills behind me in the background, and I just love the look at those, and with the sunlight, as you can see, it's kind of hitting my face now, but it was really hitting those three hills quite nicely, and I just wanted to take a handheld shot of that. I hope you like it. It is just a handheld shot. It's a portrait orientation because I quite like the way those three hills kind of relate to one another in the distance. I might even stop and get the 70-300mm lens out and reshoot it as well, just so I can get a little bbit closer into those three hills and make a little bit more of them. I don't think you can really see it too well on the 17-40mm at 40mm, so I think probably just about stretching to 70mm might just about do it. Okay, that's seriously pissed me off, guys. I managed to get that last shot through adversity, to be quite honest with you. I took the 70-300mm lens out of the bag to put on the camera ready to take that shot. As I said, I thought I might have to zoom in a little bit on that picture of those three hills. And as I was trying to put the lens onto the camera, I've kind of turned the zoom barrel a little bit too far and broken the zoom on 70-300mm lens. So effectively now it's become a prime lens with no zoom whatsoever. Like I said, that's really annoyed me. But I have had the lens for just over 12 years. So it's lasted me quite well. But considering now I don't have a long zoom lens at all, I'm just going to be working with the 17-40mm lens from now on. I may be able to get a used 70-300 or even 70-200mm lens fairly cheaply off the used market, but at the moment that's not going to be possible. So for a little while now I'm just working with one lens, but never mind, we'll make do. Anyway, I'm going to move on and see what else I can find today. Okay guys, so after I last spoke to you, I stopped to have some lunch because sorry about that sun in my eyes. I stopped to have some lunch because I just thought it was a good idea, and then after that I've skirted around the foot of Herefordshire Beacon, and then from there I've also skirted around the foot of Millennium Hill and then cut along down here just a little bit south of Millennium Hill, and I found here that lone tree behind me, and then just up this ridge here, just behind this little bit of a ridge, there's another lone tree as well, about 50 or 60 yards away. I've taken a shot of this one first of all because it looks perfect in this late afternoon light, and then I'm going to go and take a shot of the other one in just a moment. But the big news is that whilst I was eating my lunch, I decided to hit the playback button on the back of the camera and have a look at the last image that I shot of those three hills when my lens broke. It looks as though, although obviously the zoom ring is broken, the focus ring seems to be working all right. So actually, although I can't actually zoom in or out anywhere, I can still focus on an image. So as long as I want to shoot at a certain focal distance, then that lens is perfectly all right. So it would make an interesting 209mm prime lens for somebody. It may be able to be fixed, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter too much. It was a very cheap lens when I bought it, and like I say, I've had it 12 years. So the fact that it's broken now doesn't really make an awful lot of difference to me. It just means that for a while I'm without a 70-300mm lens. So in the meantime, I'm going to save up my money and try and buy one of them. But for now, I'm going to go and take a photo of this or the lone tree. So that's two beautiful lone trees photographed, even if I do say so myself. Hope you enjoyed those images. They are going to be the last images of the day. I'm going to make my way back now, back over towards Herefordshire Beacon and back down to the British Camp Car Park and make my way back home to over to the train station to get home. Hope you enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed making it. While I remember, I've set up a Ko-Fi donation page. If you're interested in donating any amount of money at all to help me keep creating these videos, that's entirely up to you. Like I say, it's just a donation page. I don't expect anything at all. It's just an option that's there for you if you're interested in helping out. If not, that also doesn't matter at all. I'll leave a link to the page below There are suggested donations, but you can leave whatever donation you wanted to if you're in any way inclined to do so. But like I say, I'll leave a link. If you decide you want to help me out, that's great. If you don't, then that's also great. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed the images. Like I said, please remember to give the video a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you again on many more vlogs in 2024. Bye for now.